Greetings, it's StasiaBliss. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am recording on Monday, which is the moon day, but whatever day you find this video is the right time for you. This weekend I dialed into some cool information. I know that my astrology chart, I have my sun sitting conjunct the Galactic center, but I hadn't really, really thought about what that means. So I did a little research. I found this woman's site where she's explaining about a lot of galactic points on the chart. So I'm learning a little bit about that. But one thing I found really fascinating and awesome, and I wanted to pass it along to you to support the process, because the Galactic Center is like pulsing new information into our galaxy constantly. And of course, if you're sitting with any planet on the Galactic Center, 26 degrees Sagittarius right now. So my sun and my north node are right there within a couple degrees. So, and in my house of relationships. So it's like those planets kind of catch that info and transmit it in a specific way. I guess for the sun, it's kind of just in my persona, but I found this interesting about the Galactic Center, and that is that it pulses the infrared wavelength. So it resonates with your root chakra, and that's an important aspect of grounding cosmic frequencies into the physical body. So I've been recently going to this healing center place that has these awesome infrared chairs that you sit on, these heated black tourmaline chairs, and I love them, and I've been going to them every day for like 3 weeks now to partake of it, and it's just been like something really I've been drawn to. And so I realized that that energy was actually attuning me to the Galactic Center. And the Galactic Center is cool. I mean, I know this about it because I am sitting on it, but even if you don't have a planet on it, you can always tune into it to receive these like downloads, right? It's like pulsing into our galaxy. And there's specific times where my Mercury is nearby. It's right at the super attractor. So that's like 14 degrees Sagittarius to get technical. So if you have any planets near there. But anyway, I do find that when I am speaking or when I am sharing something that is near and dear to me, especially about this process and about the inner unification, being that my 7th house is involved, like house of relationship, that when I get into that zone, then there is this force that takes over. There is this energy download, and it's important for me to flow with that. An interesting note, though, is a lot of times someone with a planet at the Galactic Center, that information will come in, but it's not like people aren't ready for it necessarily. So the people around you maybe need like some lag time before they're really connecting in. So that's just a nice confirmation to, sometimes you get a video when it comes out and you watch it and you're like, I have no idea what this is talking about. And so it's like you can come back again in 6 months to a year or a later time and watch a video that you were boggled by. And this can happen with books too, but especially like fresh data. And find that the wavelength is such that you're now resonating with it, not the day that it was recorded, but at a later time. So that's confirmation to any video on the web that you feel drawn to. That's, you don't have to watch it the day that it was recorded. I know you know that, but sometimes when we say, this is the day that I recorded this video, a lot of people check out. Anyway, so just a little side note on the Galactic Center, and that it can have that effect, as can all black holes in your astrology chart affect your frequency and your life force in a different way. I'm just touching into that, so maybe I'll come back with a little bit more of that later, but there is an awesome gal on the web and some astrologers that I found that talk more about these galactic points. I will put her link down below. I think it's called SaturnSeason.com is her website. And the other one is Patrick Sedgewick. Yeah. I think that's his name. Really great astrologers, especially about those particular things. So I find these points interesting, and because they're different than a lot of people are talking about, and this does show an evolution of consciousness. So as we learn more and more about our astrology charts, that also means our consciousness is expanding to hold more information and understand ourselves at different levels. But let's reduce that down to the nurturing point for today, and I'll end this video early, and that is the infrared wavelength. The infrared light, heat, is very resonant with and activating to your root chakra, which is important for grounding in information. So if you're feeling ungrounded or you're having a hard time making it through these solar storms, solar flares, like getting grounded, feet on the earth, really, really good. And if you can access an infrared seat or light or chair, like they're amazing. At the very least, like the color red, right? But recognizing that you can also just tune in and ask to connect to the Galactic Center to help you to be grounded during this time. So that can be just a simple meditation, and you can use a Mula Bandha lock. So you're just clenching the perineum, pulling it up, and maybe taking awareness here, and then releasing the perineum, letting it go. So as we do that, we're like sort of pumping that life force energy up and down our spine. And on the release of the perineum, that's like relaxing. And if you're against the ground outside, even better. I would be out there right now, but it's super windy all of a sudden, and I didn't want the sound to be wacky. So it's a beautiful day though, and I hope that if you haven't had some time outside today that you get some, and I will see you back tomorrow. Okay, have a beautiful rest of your day, wherever you are. Thanks for joining me here. If you like the video, like, subscribe, come back again for more tips on Kundalini awakenings and life force management. I'm StasiaBliss. Until next time, I love you. Namaste.